Hey YouTube! It's a new night, a new week. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. One of my new looks. What do you guys think? Pretty good? Pretty charming? Yes. So I'm gonna take this off right here. I've got kind of horrible, weird hat hair, but that's okay. So, this week, what happened? Well, I gotta tell you, food-wise was not a good week. Not a bad week, but uh, Thursday, as you guys know, I went to Seattle. Now, something I learned about the United States. No matter what the hell you have, everything's bad for you. And huge. Okay, I don't drink pop, but I asked for a small water. Okay? It's the same cup they use for pop. Are small. They're small. So large. I ordered, went to Jack in the Box. I don't eat fries. Okay? So I got 2 hamburgers. Not the best. I know. But they were pretty freaking big and quite a few calories. And then for dinner, we went to Old Country Buffet. Now, as a chubby person, this was a really bad decision, which I learned afterwards. Now, I could tell you how much I ate, but what I think's a better idea is if I was a crack addict, this is exactly how would I have looked had I fallen off the wagon. Why are you looking at me like that? Something on my nose? Yeah, pretty bad. One other thing, by the way, I meant to say coke addict, not crack addict. I always get crack mixed up. Is that the one with the knife? Sorry, knife. I meant to say spoon. I don't think you can smoke crack with a knife. I don't really know much about the drug kind of trade. No, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, was not a good day. You know, funny thing, that was flour, by the way. And you wouldn't think it, but having flour on your face really smells. I'm pretty sure if the doughboy was to do inappropriate things to me, it's kind of how it would smell right now. I know you guys don't have smell vision, thank goodness, but still. Anyway, so yeah, that was Thursday. Not the best day. Seattle was fun, by the way. I went and nerded it up at this BattleTech place, and you guys sit in pods. That was pretty cool. So then came one of the Thanksgivings. Now, something you should know about me. I have a really large family. When I was growing up, I lived with more than just my family and stuff. So I have a really large extended family. I love everybody. I'm loved by a lot of people, and I get invited to the big gatherings and stuff. And one of my extended families is Filipino. If you've ever been to a Filipino gathering, there's a lot of food, and I'll get to that Thanksgiving after. So I went to my mother-in-law's Thanksgiving. It was fantastic. But like, it's not even the Thanksgiving that's the problem. I'm actually pretty good when it comes to that stuff, like the things I eat. It's the before and the after, and this is what I found on days like say, are free days, right? Because they're not really free, there's a purpose to them, right? Like, if I'm going out for Thanksgiving, I should just be indulging, I guess you'll say, in the Thanksgiving, but I don't. It's like, before I go, I'll have like ice cream or like hamburger and other things like that. And that's my problem. I need to learn how to focus on, talking about crack addict, I'm scratching my neck. Anyway, I have to learn how to focus on, like, actually just having those as the special things. Like, just eating the Thanksgiving dinner, not having all that crap before or even after. It's just like in my head, I'm like, oh, it's a free day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But because of that, I think that's part of the reasons I've plateaued, is there's been so many, like, free days, and I just go overboard. I don't know how to control myself on free days. That's why I usually don't like having them. I've just had more and more and more. Then at the tonight, it wasn't even the Filipino Thanksgiving that was the problem. It was delicious. It was because before the Thanksgiving, I had hamburgers from McDonald's. I know that's not the best or anything like that, but me and my wife didn't want to cook, and like normally I just prepare all my stuff really simple, but because it was a free day, I'm like, oh, I'll get me burgers, I'll eat those really bad. And the other thing is I had I like whenever I have a free day to have these ice cream bars. They're called Magnum ice creams. They're 300 calories each, and my wife hates them, and they come in packs of 3. So you do the math. I've also I think there's like I figured something out about myself is that when I was a kid and we were growing up, we were really poor, like really poor. We're the poor people that knew they were poor people. Like you're like, damn, I'm poor. Anyway, that being said, we did have times in our lives where we did have more money and stuff. And during those times, we would have more, like, let's say, tastier food, not the best for us. And even before that, we would get a lot of food from the food bank and things like that. And if you've ever gotten food from the food bank, it's totally hit and miss. Sometimes you get like really huge cakes. And so what I think it is in my past, when we would get good things as kids, it was almost like a competition. Like we wanted to eat more than the other people and stuff because this was really yummy stuff. And that mentality has just kind of stuck with me. So when I have free days, it's like I become that person again. That's like, it's like I have to eat it. Not for one, I mean, I don't want to waste the stuff, but for two, it's just like for some reason in my head, it's just like a competition. I gotta take in as much as I can. So my solution to this is on the days where I have free days, with the exception of birthday. It's a big one. I do think when it's your birthday, you should just do whatever the heck you want. When I have a free day, if it's something like Christmas dinner, then that's what it is. It's Christmas dinner. If I buy other crap in that day, what I'm going to start doing is when I overindulge, I'm going to take like whatever the value is of the item I overindulge in, and I'm going to donate it to charity. So if I have a $2 burger, then I have to donate $2 to charity. Now it may not, pardon me, sound like a lot, but that will add up over time. So that's kind of my idea, is one that'll give me like peace of mind, telling me exactly how much I'm cracking out. And the second thing, I mean, at least something good comes out of, you know, my faults, we'll say. So I think that's a good plan. I'd really like you guys to let me know what you think. I also want to keep, oh man, I've got like flour everywhere now. I want to keep you guys informed on what my free days are going to be. So day after Halloween, I'm going to try to cut it down a little bit, but tradition for me and my wife, because we don't really, I can't say we don't celebrate Halloween, I have nothing against it, but what me and my wife always did, because we were, you know, in Edmonton away from our family, is we would basically buy candy the day after Halloween, and we'd watch like movies together and eat some candy. So it's like a tradition of ours. So the day after Halloween, we will do that. I'm gonna really try to cut it down though. I'm gonna do my best not to go crazy, and that's the only thing I'll be indulging in. I'm not gonna go, okay, it's time for burgers and pizza and all that other crap. The other day is my birthday, which is November 14th. Yay, happy birthday! I'm gonna have whatever I like on that day. That's the one day of year I'm very big on birthdays. Then there's Halloween. No, Halloween. I was gonna say Christmas. I don't think God likes the comparison between Halloween and Christmas. And anyway, so yeah, there's Christmas. Now the thing is, when I say these days too, keep in mind I have a big family, so there's a lot of places I gotta hit, and some days aren't gonna be on the exact same. But those being said, I'm gonna have Christmas dinner. I'm not gonna go and have, like I said, burgers and all that crap before. So good up to that point, and if I do, then money goes to charity. And that's my solution to this. So that's gonna keep me good till December. And like I said, as you guys know, I want to be down to 250 by that time. Right now, because of my overindulging, I'm sitting at 275 to 277. So I didn't gain a whole bunch of weight. It was like 2 or 3 pounds, but that's still a setback. So yeah, when I get down to 252, I was thinking maybe I'll buy a couple clothes. Not too much, because I plan on getting to 200. But I like things like the hat, you know? I want to be a stylish guy. Oh, I hope I didn't get flour on that. Anyway, I'd really like to know what you guys think. Another thing I'm going to be trying in the future, I was thinking about trying a whole foods diet. What that means is essentially all vegetables. I know I talked about that before, but I was a little bit idealistic. I'd cut up vegetables and I'm like, I'm just going to eat these. But you can't do that. You need things like proteins and healthy fats and all that other stuff. So what I've done is I've got some vegetarian cookbooks with vegan recipes in them. I'm going to start learning how to cook those things over time. So like, let's say over a period of a week, I'm going to try to learn how to cook one meal at a time. I'm really good at cooking. So anything I do once, I can pick up and basically use for other things. So that's my plan. I want to try to learn how to do a whole foods diet. And then if I do that, I'll only be having things like meat and treats on designated free days. But like I said, only the meal for the free day, not going crazy until. Because Whole Foods implies I also won't be having meat. Great movie I watched, by the way, Forks Over Spoons. Soup. Forks Over Knives. It was really good, and it really made me think about a few things. And ultimately as well, if I do that, even for like a month or two, it's going to help dramatically reduce some weight. And I'm hoping, as you guys know, I have health issues, maybe help with that too. Who knows? Anyway, I'm talking a lot. I'm going to do my best this week. And then next week, you guys are going to see me. And hopefully, not hopefully, I'm going to have some sort of good news for you guys. This week's exercise hasn't been that great because today was a holiday, so I didn't do my normal ab exercise. I'll be back to a normal thing next week. Tomorrow I've got a doctor's appointment. But I'm still going to go for a good walk in the morning. I just might not be able to make it swimming, but if I don't, I'm going to do extra walking. Anyway, YouTube, I'm going to talk about the chiropractor thing next week. I'm not going to talk your ears off anymore. Did get a workout deal. Pretty fantastic. Pretty excited about it. See you guys next week, YouTube. I love you all. You're all fantastic. You're beautiful. You're like rainbows and stars and like they're babies. See you guys, YouTube, next week. Yay! Filipino pause.